The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. Big Dog Country Radio. Bob, it was good to hear the excitement in your voice talking about the Pirates.
I can't believe it. 5-0, all on the road. MLB, DirecTV gives you MLB Network free for a week, so I've got to see most of the games.
So you got it for a week. You got it free, huh?
Yeah. So I'm not paying for it, but since it's free, I guess. But it's been
for
fun.
A week, you get to see
That's
your
right.
Pirates.
That's right. For a week, they're 5-0. First time since 1983.
Okay,
it's a long time.
Oh, reality will set in sooner or later.
Yeah, well, we can hope.
You can always hope, Bob.
Yeah, we can hope.
Always hope. Well, we got guests in here this morning. Bob, who do we have?
I got people from the chamber in here. We got Donnie Ray in and Angel, and talking about not having Taste of Wayne this year. They got something different at the country club. Is that correct?
That's correct. Taste of Wayne is a great event, but we're going to switch things up a bit while still supporting the Chamber of Commerce and all of the good work they do in the community. So we're having our first annual fundraising gala presented by Georgia Power. They are our presenting sponsor, and the theme of the night is going to be a night on the island.
Okay. Which one?
Whatever island you want, I suppose. Whatever. Show up in your grass skirt. Donnie, I hear, is wearing a coconut bra.
You're not bringing that out again, are you?
Not this time.
Not this time. Okay.
Yeah, I guess you're going to have to show up to see. We'll do it like that. You got to buy a ticket and show up to see. We'll do it that way.
But it's going to be Friday, May 3rd at 6 o'clock at the Pine Forest Country Club. Tickets for members of the chamber are $50. Non-members is $75. But again, this is our annual fundraising event, and it's a gala this year instead of the Taste of Wayne. But
and it's the biggest fundraiser for the chamber during the year.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. They're going to have a band, the Second Chance Band, some hors d'oeuvres.
I actually got to listen to Second Chance Band this last Saturday. I was at an event. They performed it. That was a very good band. They're local. Everybody's local, so you need to come out and hear them for sure. Miss Rose Marcus's birthday party. They performed it, yes.
Good.
Well, that's cool. So they'll be dancing, and some adult beverages will be available. But we hope some people come out and support it and have fun. And
are they going to have the live and silent auction items again? Is that that's still taking?
We're going to have both of them again, and we're also going to have tried to come up with something with a duck race, but I think it's going to end up being some flamingos. So everybody's going to have to come check out the flamingos in the little kiddie pool and get a chance to win something with it. But yeah, we got the live auction and the silent auction. If anybody still wants to donate, they're more than welcome to. We're still taking donations. None of it's too big, too small. Just call the chamber and tell them what you got, and we'll get with you and pick it up and use it for silent or live auction.
Yeah, we're accepting those donation items until Friday, April 19th. And if you can't make an arrangement to drop it off, there's plenty of us that will come get it from you. We just need to know what it is. There's also still some sponsorship opportunities. The deadline to sponsor is Friday, April 12th. And we do have some great sponsors already.
Yeah, go ahead and read them real quick. Our presenting sponsor is Georgia Power. The gold sponsors is Neesmith Chevrolet GMC and Wayne County Industrial Development Authority. The live auction sponsor is O'Quinn and Associates, and the silent auction sponsor is going to be Fraser's Appliance and Refrigeration.
Yeah.
Okay. But
whether you decide to sponsor part of an event or just the event itself, or even just donating, that's helping. That's helping us raise some funds.
So the fundraising gala for the Chamber of Commerce is going to be held on what date again?
It's Friday, May 3rd. It's going to be at the Country Club at 6 p.m.
Okay.
And they do have private tables available for guests of 8. So that's, if you want a ticket for just you and your spouse, but if you wanted to get a whole table, you can do that as well. You just need to contact the chamber.
So there's going to be dinner, is that correct?
Well,
of some sort?
It's more hors d'oeuvres, but
okay.
if you've been to anything at Pine Forest Country Club, they're their hors d'oeuvres are pretty good and
Yeah, it's
filling.
like
So
like
it's not a
meal,
sit-down
50 cents.
meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's plenty to fill you up.
Right. So hors d'oeuvres and then second chance band playing and then the live auction and silent auction.
Correct.
Have I covered it all? Anything else
There's gonna
besides
be
the flamingo race?
That's right. The flamingo, I think I don't know the exact wording of it, but you're going to pick a flamingo out of the little kid pool, see if you win. But we're going to have
Oh,
other
it's not
events.
a race. You just pick
Yes,
up a
sir.
flamingo and take a
Yes,
look at it
sir.
and see if you win. Okay.
Yeah, and there's several events going on around. We're going to be inside and outside, so there's going to be events set up.
There's
all around.
raffles.
Raffles, card games, all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
going on.
Okay.
We're going to keep it fun and kind of lighthearted, a night on the island.
That's right. And it's
Not
gonna be
too
on May
formal.
3rd. What day of the week is that?
That's
That's
a Friday.
Yes, sir.
Friday. That's right. Friday.
And
Okay.
events inside and outside. You can go out by the pool if you want to, or you can stay inside. So you
Okay.
can do either one.
Sounds good. Ought to be a bunch of fun. Big fundraiser for the chamber and lots of fun for everyone else.
Yes, sir. You going to come?
I hope so.
I hope so, too.
I
And
hope so.
even if at your country club eating, you can always come over and purchase a ticket and go into the event that night too. You don't have to have one in advance. You can buy one that night and add up.
And tickets are available at the Chamber of Commerce here in town, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Okay. Sounds good. A little bit different this year, but still lots of fun for all the chamber members and other folks who want to show up and have a good time.
Yes,
That's
sir.
correct.
All right. Anything else going on with the chamber you want to talk about this morning, Angie, Donnie?
Well, I didn't tell Miss Karen Dean I'm going to do this, but we actually are going to have our second lunch and learn with weather and hurricanes. It's going to be June the 13th at the college from 11:30 to 1. We got a guy coming from Alice Booth coming from Jacksonville's NOAA, and he's going to give an update on the weather and hurricanes and all. That's going to be June the 13th.
Okay. June 13th to learn about the upcoming hurricanes. Someone told me the other day, said, "Oh, I heard we're going to have they're predicting lots of hurricanes this year." I said, "Well, that's just a prediction.
That's right.
We'll find out if it happens."
They did come out the first prediction with a lot more, but like I always tell y'all, and y'all heard me say it only takes one.
It only takes one. Well, we went, for like 40 years without any, and then we had the 2015, 2016. It's like, all right, that's enough. We can go another 40 years without any.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Chamber's been pretty busy, though. Jesup's had a lot of new businesses coming in. They've had a lot of ribbon cuttings. So Dina and Kara are working hard. A lot of ribbon cuttings. We've got another lunch and learn coming up. I think it's the third part of the cybersecurity.
Okay.
And
they also got the post-legislative luncheon coming up
The
on Tuesday,
post-legislative.
April 23rd.
yep, the
At
luncheon.
Coastal Pines, 11 to 1. Tickets on sale at the chamber, $30 for members, $40 for non-members. But it should be fun to get a recap of the session from Blake Tillery, Stephen Meeks, and Buddy DeLoach.
Yeah.
We'll be on hand for that event.
It's always a good event.
Okay. Lots going on with the chamber, and we appreciate Angie and Donnie coming this morning to tell us about the fundraising gala coming up. They're at the chamber on the 3rd of May. Going to be held at the Pine Forest Country Club. Check with the chamber for complete details. Go to their website. Go by and talk to them. They'll be glad to tell you all about it.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Should be a great event. A night on the island.
A night on the island.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think that's it.
I
Is that
think
it?
I think so.
Okay. Bob, anything else for our guest this morning? All right. We'll be back with more of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment here on WIFO-FM.
South Georgia weather.
Here's your WIFO forecast.
Good morning, everyone. Partly sunny skies for our Tuesday. Temperatures today in the low 80s. It's going to be pretty breezy and humid. Tonight, cloudy skies, and tomorrow with cloudy skies, we'll bring in showers and thunderstorms. They'll be off and on throughout the day with some very gusty winds. Still quite warm Wednesday with highs in the mid-70s. By Thursday, sunny, breezy, cooler, highs in the upper 60s. I'm Georgia meteorologist Laura Huckabee in the GNN Weather Center.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties since 1998. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the local nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our administrative office is located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, and Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak with someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. We continue on with the world-famous Butch and Bob show here on Big Dog Country Radio. Now, Bob, you're going to a press conference today, is that correct?
Yeah, apparently it's in Woodbine. So,
yeah, that's where the county courthouse is for Camden County, but it has to do with two Wayne County cases.
Right.
But they're holding it in Camden County. The district attorney's office down there for the district DA is holding a press conference in Woodbine today concerning the two cases here in Wayne County, right?
All right, two cases, John Gronkowski's case and the Wendell Tank Lawson case. So,
okay.
Not sure what's going to transpire, but we'll be there at 2:00 to see what he has to say.
And this is a press conference, and according to their press release, you have to have official press credentials to be able to get into the press conference. And you would think, as we received messages on, that a press conference that is about Wayne County cases would be held here in Wayne County, but the DA's office has decided to hold it in Woodbine, Georgia, which is where the courthouse is in Camden County. Got to be a reason to hold something. You would think that would be here, if you're going to have, the press that's going to be most interested in this, or the press here in Wayne County, and now you're making them have to travel down to Woodbine. So Bob will be hitting the road going down to Woodbine. You can find Woodbine, Bob?
I hope. I've been there one time before to the courthouse years ago. So
I know you will. I'm just kidding you. But
that's what GPS is for.
That's what GPS is for? I'm old-fashioned. I take out the maps. I do not go by GPS. I bring out the big map. I take a look at it, and I say, here, boom, and I go from there.
You got to be able to read a map to do that.
To me, a map is a lot easier, but I guess most people these days just put the address into their GPS and just follow it. Some people follow the directions so down to the point that they actually will turn into a lake or a pond or in something or another, like instead of just a little using common sense. But GPS has been great for a lot of folks who are directionally challenged.
Yeah. I did have a late breaking news story.
What's that?
I didn't stay for the executive session last night for the county meeting, but watched it this morning. But after an executive session, Chairman Mike Ward announced that information from executive session has been leaked, and they said they're going to address that in the future, see how that'll be remedied. So we'll try to find out what that's all about. But that was late breaking news from the meeting last night.
What, the leak, or what the leak was about?
They say there's a leak.
There's a leak in the county council.
That's what they're saying.
That was executive session and
information. They're saying the information from executive session has been leaked, and they state they'll address how in the future how that'll be remedied.
They'll just have to call up a plumber and stop that leak, right? Call up the plumbers.
I would check into that, see, and find out more information. So
okay. Well, Bob Morgan will be heading down to Woodbine today and have a report on the those two cases in Wayne County that's going to be discussed down in Camden County. The press conference going on down there for that, and we'll have a report on that. And I guess you could have a report on it during the Wayne County baseball game today, can't you?
Yeah, I'm sure I can update it.
Yeah. So Bob can report on that with Wayne County baseball today at Howard Bo Warren Field. Who are they playing today, Bob?
The Islands.
The Islands.
Yeah. They're 4-2 in region play. So Wayne's 6-0, Southeast Bullock's 5-1, Islands 4-2. So they lost 2 out of 3 to Southeast Bullock. So again, these next 3 weeks will decide the seeding into the state tournament. Wayne County hoping to be the number 1 seed. I got a 12-game winning streak going on right now. Pitching and defense has been lights out. Hitting still needs improvement. So again, I said it all along. They want to win some state playoff games. They're going to have to hit the baseball, and right now they're just not doing that on a consistent basis. So
but at least they're winning.
They're getting great pitching and great defense, but eventually they got to hit the baseball if they want to move in the state playoffs. So hopefully those bats will crank up between now and then.
Okay.
I mean, I know they're seeing good pitching, but you can't win state playoff games with 4 or 5 hits. It ain't happening.
It's like that baseball manager said. Baseball's a simple game. You
see the ball, hit the ball, catch the ball, but you got to hit the ball. So pitching's been lights out, though. I mean, can't complain about how well the pitching has been. And the defense is awfully good. So, but they're going to have to crank up those bats.
Crank them up. Yeah. Get in that batting cage.
Got to have it.
Okay. Well, what time is that first pitch today? Howard Bowen Field? 6 o'clock.
Pregame at 5:50.
All right. We'll have all that for you right here on 105.5 FM. And we'll stream the game down our website, live down our website at bigdogcountry.com. Just click on live stream. So the game will be on 105.5 FM and live stream down at bigdogcountry.com. Just click on live stream, and we'll have it on our YouTube channel.
Islands had the pitcher of the year last year. He's a lefty going to Army. He's got a scholarship to go pitch for the Army next year. So not sure if he'll pitch tonight or pitch Thursday down there, but we'll see him in one of these 3 games. So
it
should be a good series. I said Wayne's got a 12-game winning streak, looking to stay unbeaten in region play and get these 3 wins and get ready for the BC Cadets next week during spring break.
And the Braves won big last night over the White Sox up in Chicago. And today's game will be a nighttime game instead of a midday game. Yesterday's midday. Tonight will be night, and tomorrow will be a midday game. But today's game will come on right after the Wayne County baseball game. So we'll have a doubleheader for you, Wayne County baseball and then Atlanta Braves baseball right here on 105.5 FM.
Braves are doing well, 3-1. Got a lot of talent. I said people are already predicting it's going to be the Braves and the Dodgers in the playoffs.
Oh, man. Jeez, just the second day of April, man.
But count my Pirates out there already 5-0. Let's go Bucks. Raise the Jolly Roger. They're 5-0. It's a shocker.
Well, Caitlin Clark and her Iowa Hawkeyes did well last night over LSU.
That was a fun game to watch. I mean, she's amazing. 41 points, amazing. 9 3-pointers. I mean, even the LSU players were like, we're not just
how do you defend that?
Tip your cap. I mean, she's just shooting from long range and just goes in the net. So 9 3-pointers, 41 points. UConn USC game was a good ball game too. So
yeah, it was.
It's going to be fun this Friday watching those 2 games.
Yep.
So
Final Four.
Yeah. Final Four.
Who does Iowa play first?
Iowa plays UConn, and South Carolina plays NC State. Those are the 4 teams. South Carolina is still unbeaten. They're 35-0.
35-0. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
Man,
they got an excellent basketball team.
Apparently.
Yeah. But UConn's tough, and Iowa's tough.
Oh, they're all tough. You get Final Four, they're all tough.
It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch last night. Those are 2 great games. I mean, the UConn USC game was an excellent game as well. So, but Gino Auriemma back in the Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, remember when they won about 5 in a row or 4 in a row? I mean, UConn women's basketball, and that was the team several years ago. They won 4 or 5 national championships games in a row.
They did. Yeah, they did.
I think this is their 23rd Final Four appearance in UConn women's basketball, which is amazing.
Okay.
Gino's had a great run. Surprising, Tennessee fired their women's basketball coach. A lot of people upset about that.
Well,
Kelly Harper.
They were used to winning with that other coach there for many years.
Well, Pat. There's
Pat.
Not, yeah,
Coach Pat.
There's not many Pats.
There's not many Pats around, So, but she got them and gets keeping the playoffs. They're just used to getting to the Final Four and winning championships.
Yeah, just a lot of
disgruntled. The thing about it is when you get someone who's a great coach, he's a really good coach, but you got to go find somebody what you think is going to be better.
Yes, but a lot of disgruntled people in Tennessee. They liked Kelly Harper. They thought she did a good job. So, see who they get.
Well, I think a lot of folks were surprised when you go to the Kentucky's men's team that Coach Cap was brought back for this year after losing once again in the first round of the NCAA tournament when he said before the tournament that this team is built for March. Well, no, it's not. You lost.
But he's got a $33 million
You got a $33 million
That's right.
payout.
I wonder why they weren't getting rid of him. That's why.
Yeah, well, it's cost a lot of money. He brings them the talent. He just doesn't put it together. He'll say, well, look how many people we send to the NBA. Well, that doesn't matter for the Kentucky fans. They want championships. They don't care how many players they send to the NBA. They want championships. Yeah, he can recruit the talent, but he can't he just can't get over. He can't get past the first or second round of the NCAA tournament.
Here's my question: these guys got great lawyers, but who are the lawyers for the universities that agree to this buyout contracts? I mean, it's crazy.
I have no
Who
idea.
agrees? Who's? Oh yeah. I want
you offer him that,
I want
you
a
get the top
$50
talent
million buyout. Okay, we'll sign that. No, who does that? It's just like that LSU coach.
Yeah.
He walked in there and said, "What's my buyout? $35 million. Thank you, Mayor. Give me a check. I'll hit the door.
Hit the
Thanks so
door.
much."
Yeah.
I mean, who agrees to that? That's what I don't understand. When you
Because the
negotiate
coaches demand it through their agents.
It doesn't
and
matter.
The university say, "Okay, we want him so bad."
Why do
we're
they?
willing to
That's
do
what I
this."
don't understand. Why do they do that? Why would you agree to that? I don't understand these university presidents and where's their attorneys?
I have
These
no
coaches
idea.
got great attorneys.
Yeah,
Coach, they got you a $33 million buyout. That sounds good. Sounds great. I appreciate
good to
that.
me. I ain't got to win. I just got to go.
My wife says I need to get fired tomorrow. Let's go.
That's the thing about it is how many times have you seen these pro football players or basketball, any pro player, no matter what sport it is, or the coaches who get these guaranteed payouts, and then suddenly the fire seems to dwindle down a little bit, and they're not as good as they were before.
What's amazing is some of these people they find the money because they want to get rid of themselves. Just like Jimbo Fisher at FSU.
Yeah.
They want him out so bad they paid him an ungodly amount of money to walk out the door. So, I mean, those guys, they must be living on a beach somewhere, just enjoying life.
I don't know. But, of course, they don't get it all at one time. It's paid over a period of years, but still, they still get it. Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
A lot of money. But for some reason,
apparently Kentucky didn't want to write a $33 million check.
No, they didn't want to do that. Nope, they didn't want to do that, and so
they're bringing Cal back.
Bringing them back.
I don't know why. It hasn't won in forever.
No, he hadn't won forever. I mean, long time.
It's put a lot of kids in pro though.
That's
it.
it.
A lot of one and dones. But
one and dones.
That doesn't do anything for the University of Kentucky.
Not a thing. Oh boy, what else is going on, Bob?
$33 million. That's a lot.
$33 million.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else on your mind this morning before we head out?
It was interesting. If you've been by the airport, that fence they put up there, as Mitch Sutton yesterday, the federal government paid for that fence. All that money was there. Yeah, that's what he said. And they've got an issue with the high trees in that area, so they got to have to deal with that.
Well, and
they had to deal with it
privately
before,
owned land, right?
It's private property. So, but they own the easement, so something's going to be done.
So they're going to bring down the level of some of those trees around the
airport. They said they did it.
of
They did it years ago with a tree company went in there and cut some trees down or cut the top. But that was an interesting conversation last night.
I got to go out there and see that fence. Then I don't have a real reason to go out there.
It's really nice. He said it's mainly for security. I said it's for to keep the deer out. He said it's mainly just for security purposes to have a fence around the airport.
That makes sense.
It's a nice fence.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But everybody's been asking me who paid for the fence. But
the feds.
The feds paid for it.
Well, which is us taxpayers paid for it out of our Fed taxes. But we didn't have to pay it out of our county coffers.
Did it come out of the county coffers? It's a nice looking fence, though.
Yeah. All right, Bob.
Airport's doing well, which is nice to know.
Yes, sir. Okay. Well, you have a good day. All right. The world famous Butch and Bob show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, brought to you by O'Quinn & Associates, Murphy Builder Supply, Vans Barbecue, and First Southern Bank.